3 hours, 2 minutes. Bang your head to the opening riff! What's happening, y'all? It's your boy J-Dub here. Welcome to episode 26 of The Real Rush, right here on YouTube. 26 weekly episodes minus that one week that we took off, so we didn't miss nothing. Y'all ain't missed nothing, because we caught up that next episode, so nothing was missed. But we did take a week off. But, so it hadn't been 26 straight weeks, it's still been 26 weeks worth of stuff that we have filmed and produced and put out there, reviews and stuff, and the kids still tearing that ass up. A little bit of Ghostface for y'all this episode. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Everybody doing good? It's officially springtime now. Seems the weather's finally warming up. Seems people's moods have been lightening up and everything's good. Yeah. So yeah, let's keep on keeping on. Let's go ahead and get on down to brass tacks here. Episode 26 of The Real Rush right here on YouTube, ladies and gents. First up on this episode's ticket, what we gonna kick off with? I got 3 new reviews for y'all. And I'm sticking to the 3 new reviews that I mentioned last week. At the end of last week's episode. Speaking of last week's episodes, before we get down to this week's ticket, yeah, let's go over that. So, as you can noticeably tell and hear, your boy's doing much better. Yeah, the allergies. Oh my goodness. So, last Sunday, besides filming that episode, I was in bed the remainder of the day. Okay? Like, I got out of bed to solely film that episode. And I, more or less, don't remember doing it. Or, I guess I should better say, I have less of a recollection doing it. And I believe I did edit it that night, too. Maybe I was in and out of bed for that. Well. Anywho, mine was in a fog. No, I didn't edit it until the next night. So, is that right? Something went down. See, the beginning of last week, all a blur. All a blur. Allergies. They be messing with your people's minds and whatnot, and it's not cool. But anywho, so I do remember watching the footage sometime after filming it. And yeah. So I thought it was pretty golden. If anybody tuned in last week, y'all should take a look. It's a stark difference, at least I think, in any of my other week. But hey, you boys feeling better? You back here. 3 movies for y'all. 3? Yes, 3 movies for y'all on this week's Real Rush tickets. Let's get on down to the brass tacks. Yeah. So let's kick things off with this week's Thursday night main event. Went up to the Airbus see this one, because they announced it like they sometimes do, you know, within just a couple days. Like, hey, I think we're going to go ahead and get this. Awesome. Your boy J-Dub's going to be there to peep that shit out. And what they have for us this week? What movie of this weekend got the IMAX treatment? Dumbo. Disney's newest live action adaptation, I should say, of one of their older, classic, beloved animated films. Of course, Dumbo. I mean, if y'all been seeing the commercials and especially the teaser trailer for it when it originally came out, it just made you want to cry, at least a little bit. It made me cry a whole lot the first time I saw it. Anywho, did this movie live up to that expectation? I'm gonna get to that here in a second. It was helmed, and this is where it really kicked off when I saw in the trailer that it was helmed by my boy Tim Burton. Yes, sir. Reuniting Tim Burton with his Beetlejuice and Batman associate, Michael Keaton and Danny DeVito, but this time Danny DeVito playing a good guy and Michael Keaton playing a bad guy. Oh yeah, so alright, yeah, let's go on and get down to it. So, of course, this follows the lovable elephant, and this is the lovable elephant with the big old ears that allows him to fly. He can fly, he can fly, he can fly. Yes. He's cared for by World War II veteran Holt Ferrier, played by Colin Farrell, and his family as they travel about with the traveling Medici circus, led by Danny DeVito. And of course, problems arise when wealthy businessman Vandermeer, played by Michael Keaton, steps into the fray. This also stars Eva Green. We got Alan Arkin. And it's even got Michael Buffer in this joint in a cameo. If you know, not even if you just know him from like the wrestling and the fight world, but if you know like the way he says things, like certain words that he puts in his statements, it makes the cameo that much better. As you can obviously see here. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Overall, it's a magically cute movie. It's a magically cute movie. Can a guy say cute? Yes, a guy can say cute. Yes, this is such a cute movie. It's it's bounds better than Disney's last live action effort, The Nutcracker. And that made the bottom of last year, and I felt kind of terrible, or kind of bad putting it on the bottom last year, but it is what it is. That's kind of set in stone, but anywho, kind of looking back on, well, that's neither here nor there. Anyhow, getting back to what I did say earlier, did this affect me quite as equal or more as the trailers did? This didn't quite leave me as teary-eyed as I thought it was going to be, but it definitely made me smile a lot, and it's still pretty touching at moments. I was wondering how Burton was going to pull off the pink elephant sequence. And of course, Burton does it only how Burton can do it, with the Burton style and finesse that only Burton can do. And that's the best way I can explain it without giving anything away. So yeah, overall great performances. The CGI is good. It's a little bit cartoonish at times, but it's still okay. I think I might have noticed it more because I was sitting there at the Airbus watching it in IMAX, and I was sitting there right in my favorite spot, and you know, everything's blown up, and my eye is trained for that kind of stuff. But it's still pretty good. Try not to compare it to the original. I think that's where audiences are faltering a little bit with the live action adaptations of Disney's own films. I mean, it's an adaptation, so it's the same thing, but it's not. Go into it with that kind of mindset. You'll enjoy it a lot more. Yeah, all live action adaptations have been stylistically different than their animated predecessors. So, boom. Take that for what it's worth. I saw it in IMAX. Like I said, aside from a little bit of the cartoon of CGI, it still looked great in IMAX. That is the format that, of course, I am going to recommend you see it in. Or if you find it in better quality, if it's playing in Dolby Cinema, I'm sure it'll look amazing as well. Check it out. Round up the fam. Go see Dumbo. If the kiddies haven't seen the original, take them to see this one. It's a little bit newer. Yeah. Check it out. Dumbo, yo. Okay. Next up on this episode's Real Rush Ticket, we're going on the first of two of our Friday Night Angelica selections of this weekend. The first one up. Good Lord. First one up. And I planned it this way for a reason, because I knew that it was going to be a good flow, a better flow. So we kicked things off with Hotel Mumbai. I can even say Mumbai a little bit better than I could last week. Last week was like Mummified or something like that. I'm not saying like mummified is how I said the word. It sounded like I pronounced it mummified instead of Mumbai. Yet I digress. So Hotel Mumbai. This is an account of the devastating terrorist attacks that occurred in Mumbai. Good Lord. Take 3. Try 3. Last one. In Mumbai. In November of 2008. Particularly at the luxurious Taj Mahal Hotel. Now this shows this from the perspectives of both the attackers, from both the view of the attackers, as well as that of the hundreds of guests and staff who are all trying to survive through the ordeal until they can either be rescued or try to find a way to escape without being spotted and instantly killed. Like, it's fucking brutal, y'all. It is fucking brutal. It left me shook. It stars, you got Armie Hammer, Dev Patel, you got Nazanin Boniadi and Jason Isaacs in it. Knockout performances all around. Like I said, outstanding film. It's jam-packed with suspense. It left me absolutely shook, though, because it's not necessarily for the faint of heart. I guess you could say, warn you of this. It's heavy, man. It's brutal. It's heartbreaking at times. Of course, given the subject matter, it apparently is. I mean, I remember when all this went down in the news just over 10 years ago, and from what I've been reading, when I did the little bit of back research on this movie, it looks like it stays pretty true, according to the true testament to the witnesses and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, like this is how fucked up it was. So yeah, it certainly deserves to be recognized for some type of accolade here and there. It's a little bit early to tell for later on down the line when we do get to award season. I know I say that every episode, but hey, I mean, we talking about some quality stuff here, man. So hopefully this stays on the radar for something to those accords. See this. It looks like it's playing in pretty wide release, wider than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, if you get a chance to, just know that you're going into a heavy movie. I would personally recommend that if you go into this, that you follow it up immediately after with something light. Like, make it a double feature at the movie theater. I don't suggest you, like, go see this and then drive home. Like, there are movies like that can have that kind of effect where it's just damaging, okay? Trust a brother on this, Mr. 400, and now we're up to like 416 or 17 movies that we've seen so far this year. So yeah, I'll get the official count out to you later. But yeah, take it from your boy that's like the doctor of cinematomics. That's supposed to be a movie camera. But yeah, see this, then follow it up. Something light, but do see, don't sleep on Hotel Mumbai in theaters mostly everywhere, I believe. Yeah, there you go. Last up on this episode's Real Rush Ticket, our Friday Night Angelica main event. The Red Eye main event. I don't just say this because it was the late showing, because it was the 11 o'clock showing that I saw of this joint. But given the subject matter of said movie, if you haven't seen any commercials or previews for it, I highly suggest you do. I am talking about the new Matthew McConaughey Harmony Korine, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. Or Korine. We're going to go with Korine. If I'm pronouncing your last name incorrectly, sir, I do apologize. But your new movie, The Beach Bum, is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Now, for those who are familiar with Miss Korine's work, he also wrote Kids. Yeah. That shit from the mid-90s. And he also directed a couple years ago a movie called Spring Breakers, which I've heard is nothing but great things about. I personally haven't seen it. It is on my pretty high on my list of movies to see. Yet I digress. But The Beach Bum, this seems to be a little more of a happier tone in contrast to more of his previous works. The Beach Bum, this stars, so we got Matthew McConaughey. It's an offbeat comedy that follows the adventures and the misadventures of Matthew McConaughey as this dude named Moondog. He's a lovable poet stoner, lives life by his own rules as he sets out to write the greatest American novel, right? It's got a star-studded cast. So you got, who got it? You got Isla Fisher, you got Snoop Dogg, Zac Efron, Jonah Hill, Martin Lawrence, and Jimmy Buffett. So you got, even at one point, you got Snoop Dogg and Jimmy Buffett doing a duet together. It's awesome. It's so good. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. It reminded me, and you'll see why when you see this movie. I don't know why I went all G.W. Bush on that one for you. You'll see why when you see this movie. But it reminded me of some Hunter S. Thompson-esque like escapades. And like I said, you'll see why when you see this shit. But it's most certainly, and like some Hunter S. Thompson-esque escapades, The Beach Bum is unlike any stoner comedy that I've ever seen before in my absolute life. Much like its main character, this movie in and of itself is like from another dimension, man. It's chock full of absolute laugh out loud moments. There were only, I think, like 5, maybe 6 people in the theater at the late showing of this joint last night at the Angelica, right? I'm laughing harder than anybody at this shit. More than anybody. At one point, there's this chick behind me, and I heard her whisper to her boyfriend, like, I don't get why he's laughing so much. I don't get why it's so funny. It's because you're not down, lady. You're not down. But even though even though it's a riot comedy, it does have some really touching moments stuck in there, here and there, which makes it an overall good movie. Not just good movie, but it's the best movie that we got on the review for tonight's Real Rush ticket, which means that it is the best movie that is newly released this weekend. But not only is The Beach Bum, and you can take this as a bold statement if you want to, ladies and gents, but right here on the Real Rush, your boy J-Dub is saying right now, The Beach Bum is not only the best newly released movie of this weekend, it's not only one of the year's best movies out right now so far. So I'm gonna be marking this. We're gonna go ahead and put year's best, big old YB1, so I keep that, so I can make sure keep that on my mind when I go to make my top list at the end of the year. It's not only one of this year's best, but it's instantly just become a personal favorite of your boy, J-Dub, right here. 100% hands down. Woo! And it was just the pick-me-up that I needed after Hotel Mumbai. Like, seriously. Seriously. Matter of fact, I took a picture of myself next to the big stand-up of The Beach Bum that they got at the Angelica. Put that up, please. Yeah, alright, man, alright. Yes. The Beach Bum. See it. This, also like Hotel Mumbai, which I didn't know was going to happen, is also in a much wider release than I thought it was going to be as well. It looks like it's also playing in most theaters. So check your local listings. Go see The Beach Bum. As a matter of fact, there you go. There's your lineup. If you're going to go see Hotel Mumbai, follow it up with The Beach Bum. Holla at your boy. That's the one I want to know what y'all think about it, because I think that's going to be the biggest conversation starter out of all these three. Best movie of the weekend, go see Beach Bum. Go see all these, but go see The Beach Bum. Don't bring the kids to either Hotel Mumbai or The Beach Bum. So if you got the kids, Dumbo, that's what you got to go see. Then, but anybody else, or if you can find a babysitter, Hotel Mumbai, then The Beach Bum. Holla at your boy. And that, ladies and gents, is a wrap for episode 26 of The Real Rush right here on YouTube. Please tune in next weekend. Episode 27 is the WrestleMania weekend episode, y'all. And we gonna have reviewed for y'all. We'll have Pet Sematary. We'll have The Best of Enemies, both of which I've been highly anticipating. And looks like the Angelica just posted earlier today that, or sometime over this weekend, that a movie called The Public is also going to be playing as well. So if that's still happening, then we will have that review for y'all as well. But don't forget that next weekend, so this coming weekend, so yeah, Pet Sematary, Best of Enemies. Of course, they officially open on Friday, but you can see the Thursday night showings. But don't also forget, or excuse me, please don't forget that Shazam, baby, also opens this weekend, Friday. But of course, you see Thursday night showing as well. That is going to be playing in IMAX. That's going to be playing at the Airbus in IMAX as well. I might see that. That might be a double viewing for your boy J-Dub. That's how highly I think of Shazam. But don't forget to check out my full review in last week's episode. Episode 25, y'all. Shazam. Because don't just hear... Just because I want to see it again doesn't mean that y'all like it. There's a couple things that I would see again that y'all wouldn't like. But that's neither here nor there. We won't go down that rabbit hole or wormhole or anything, whatever hole. But anywho's. As always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, anything like that, go ahead and type those on into the YouTube page down here below. Please continue to subscribe, and thank you to all those who have done so far. To my newly subscribed peoples, welcome. Hope y'all liking what you see so far, and please continue to spread the word of The Real Rush, like everybody should be spreading love these days, ladies and gents. Of course, as always, follow your boy on Instagram for my live movie check-ins as they occur. That is at JDubChampion. Hashtag The Real Rush. I almost said at hashtag. No. We would have had to correct that text on the screen now. And for The Real Rush, I am your boy J-Dub. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have fun, y'all. Love J-Dub. Remember, when you're at the movies, keep the lips shut. Keep the phones away, on silent, brightness turned down. Same for the smartwatches. Be on time to the movies. Even if the seats are reserved, that don't mean show up when you want. But when you are at the movies, enjoy yourselves. And for The Real Rush, ladies and gents, we'll see you next weekend! Peace out! I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Get the fuck up out of my way, sucker. Out of the past, I let it down. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, 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 yeah.